Hello. I think I'm streaming. Hold on. We're practicing how to stream and learning and trying different things along the way. So, if this works, we're going to learn how to, for me, teach myself how to stream. You see, I'm not using this YouTube built in. I'm actually using OBS. But the downside, because it's like every time you try something, you learn the limitations. This is the thing with like new technology. It always says you could do cool things and you try and build something, but then you learn about the technology and the limitations of the features, what you can and cannot do, what you could get away with. But view live controls. Oh, there's the chat. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. We're good now because now I figured out how to live stream using OBS, not using the YouTube built-in streaming thingamajigger, but using OBS because I could do like I don't have the camera set up. I could do other stuff. I could play around and make it look nice, and probably do that just so you can see the tabs too, see the full desktop. Why not? I could put my camera, but I don't want to look at my camera or my face right now. But now, because I was everything, I was like, how do I get chat or comments on it too? So this really is just a learning experience for me. Again, every time you try something new, you rewire your brain, challenge yourself. The project today is to live stream building a landing page. That's the challenge. But also, it's teaching me how to use. Now we got a much better microphone because like the last stream was like the last two streams were okay, but the microphone and the audio was complete crap. So I wanted to step up the audio game and then also step up the video game. So this is dope because now I've got two screens. I could do all my stuff. That's awesome, and I could see the chat. I think it was because it was set for not for kids, and that's why I couldn't do a chat, or I couldn't see the live chat because I was like, hey, what if someone comes in the chat room and says hi? That would be cool. You see how I made my awesome um, thumbnail just super quick in Canva. If you're not using Canva, Canva is super tech hack. But in this live stream, I thought it would be a good challenge as a project because everything's project based. At the end of the day, we're going to learn something new together. How to build a landing page without learning how to code. That's going to be the main thing. Our goal here is to teach you how to build a landing page without having to write a single piece of code because people find coding intimidating, but you shouldn't. Coding is fun. So I got my music in my headphones on, so I got a really good jam. Highly recommend. You should actually check out this. Oh yeah, if you're listening to music, because you can't when you're working. It's all about the music. It's all about the music that you're playing in the background. Oops, I don't want to get copyright striked. Do not want to get a copyright strike. Hopefully I didn't. But this mix right here, Monster Cat. Oh, I can zoom in too. Look how dope that is. It's so much easier on a Mac too. This mix, Monster Silk, yeah, Monster Cat Silk, and then Deep Melodic House 24/7. This has been the best live stream for like if you're doing work and you're just going to spend an hour of deep work, set a timer, do an hour, boop, 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 boop. This is the flow timer, is free for Mac, and then it plays a nice little chime when you're done so that we can do some deep work for an hour, hang out together, learn something new together, and I'm already rewiring my brain with some new neurons because this is a new skill set. We're live streaming, got the chat, got better microphone, got better screen recording. Awesome. And we got a dope project. So let's learn how to build a landing page. So for those of you who don't know, oh, cool. And I can do this too. I highly recommend Lead Pages. I don't know why. I teach this all to my clients for entrepreneurs, and they're like, we need a landing page, and they have, oh dear God, they'll come to me with a Wix website, Squarespace website, or a WordPress website, and they're like, oh my God, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I want to do this, and it's like, oh, what a horrible, horrible thing. Look, use Lead Pages. It allows you to quickly. I'm also seeing the delay in the recording, so there's about a 5-second delay between what I record and what shows up in my live studio. So this is also cool. Learning, learning, learning. Okay, so let me clear my screen here. Our goal, we're going to funnel hack something. We're just going to build a nice landing page. It's just going to be whatever. So, because it will also teach you the basic fundamentals of how to use lead pages. I see a lot of digital marketers and they're like, they build crappy funnels. They don't know how to build a landing page and drive automation. So someone fills out the form, and then they show up into a CRM. They're like, you have to hire the developer, someone techie. It's like, I want to empower you to learn how to build. So if you can build a regular website, which I could, but I don't want to right now. I'm just going to build a landing page super quick. So once you create a landing page, and for new people too, lead pages is about $49 a month, because there's always some people that are like, how much is lead pages? Lead pages cost, sponsored. Let's look at the different plans. Go to pricing. Cool. If you buy the yearly plan, $37 a month. Done. Bob's your uncle. You got a great landing page tool. So we're going to create a new landing page by clicking. So, okay, first let's start off very simple. When you first open lead pages, you're going to get your like dashboard right here. I just rebuilt my website like for the 100th time. It's so annoying. So this is the new one I just rebuilt. Actually, if I go to simple techskills.com, I built this in like 30 minutes. This was just super quick and simple to like build. It's for Entrepreneur Mastermind Group, online app that you could join a community of other entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurship is incredibly lonely. But this is where you can just apply, join the group, and then you get access to our exclusive app, because all the apps, let's be honest, all the apps are just pushing bots. It's just bots and AI content, which is not enriching your life at the end of the day. So distractions. So I built that in 30 minutes. Done. I should rebuild it, but I don't want to. But we're going to create a landing page. I don't know I think we're just going to recreate that because it has all the major elements in it. And I can walk through how to build a landing page. Functions the same as the website for right now. So we're going to, once you log in, you're going to see this as your home page. You're going to want to go to landing pages. From landing pages, you're going to go create a new landing page. And you're going to be awesome because you don't want to rely on a template. You're going to be super cool because all you need is blank. It's like when you work with Excel or any other document, just work with blank. Okay. How to build landing page tutorial. Cool. Nice. Okay, so this is also going to go over the layout of how to build a website. So basically you have sections, which is a big block right here. And in that section, you could have rows and columns. So let's start with the header. Super simple, because I have all the elements. I'll just rebuild. Well, okay, so for this, everything's going to be project-based because that's the best way to learn. I'm just going to rebuild my landing page. Same thing that I have here, has all the elements that you need to learn how to build a landing page. So we're going to recreate that. And we have the music going on in the background, so we are jamming. Yes. So, okay, here we go. So we're going to start with piecing this together, and the way it's broken out into just different sections. So we're going to start with the header section up here, and then you have the hero section right there, or top of page. So we're going to do add section, and they give you a lot of pre-made different sections. That's why it's so cool. If you want a event page, if you want an about page, look at all the about. I'm just going to actually go to all, so you could get a quick, all sections, so you could get a quick glance of all the different types of sections. Look, so here's 2 columns, great, image, text. And then you could go down and we could see, okay, this is a row, 2 columns, image, text, text, text. I'm calling these out eventually. Or you could go now very basic, just big block, 2 columns, 3 columns, 2 rows, a row and 2 columns, a row and 4 columns, 2 rows and 2 columns. I had to think about that. That's funny. But this is basically every website starts off with, you want to think about what's the layout, what's going to be in this section. or it's broken up into a section. So identify the section. This is going to be the section. And then you're going to identify how many rows or columns are going to be in that section. So if we look at this, it's going to be one section with two columns, one column for an image over here and one column for text over here. So let's create that. So I like doing the blank. Just start simple. So if you could go here, all sections, if you go to blank, cool. And then this is cool. You click, hold, drag. So I'm holding my mouse, let go. Great, I got a section. I'm going to exit out and I got a new section. Great. And it has one row. Awesome. Let's go to the three little dots. When you want to edit your section, you're going to go three little dots right up here. Awesome. So click that. And then you're going to click edit section settings. Nice. So in here, we're basically, you could change the background. So we want the background black. Boop. Awesome. And remember we said we wanted two columns in here. So we're going to go to, you could technically go this left arrow and you get this page, this section breakdown. You can also go to sections or layout. Layout will also get you to the same section, this little pop-out window right here. Because here, if we see this little up arrow, down arrow, this, so you have, basically, let's break this down. This is showing you your sections on this page. You have our blank one section, which we just created. That's this box right here. That's my blank one. And you can see it's labeled. And you can see the highlight. Awesome. And then you have this hero section, which is right underneath it. So that's this square right there. So zoom in. Cool. Got a hero. So you can see how that matches. So that is your page layout. We've got two sections up here, blank and hero, blank and hero. So that's how you can see it. And this is in the layout section right up here. Awesome. So in the layout, we're going to, there's a couple things up here. We can first rename this by clicking that pencil icon. And then we're going to call this header. And then we're going to click save. Awesome. Now we can hide it by making it visible, not visible, visible, not visible. We can delete it and it will show you what you want to delete, but we don't want to delete it. So I'm going to click cancel and we can even duplicate it. That's awesome. But remember, we need to add another column in here. So let's add that. So if you click the down arrow right here, we have, it says row right there. In that row, we're going to add a column. Bam. So in this one row, we have two columns. That's awesome. And they're just buckets. They're containers. So what are we going to put in there? So I'm going to up arrow to kind of hide this. So this is your row one right here. And then in that row, we have two columns. And you can add another one. Say I want to add another row. Adds another row. And I could put it above. Oh, pretty cool, huh? And I could delete it. Delete. Delete. Awesome. So now that we have both our columns, I'm going to click the up arrow. Awesome. I'm going to now click the X because I got my section and then I have my number of rows and columns in there. Now I get to the fun part. I get to put widgets in there. So if I click on widgets, widget can be a text, an image, or form. We're going to start very simple. So those are the main three that you're going to be using: a text, image, or form. And we can see here we have a image and we have two texts right there. Cool. So I'm going to drag and drop text over here, click and hold and drag, and then I'm going to let go of my mouse. Boom, there's a little text box right there. I'm going to grab image, click and drag, and then let go. Boom, and now I got an image placeholder. So that's for the only two widgets I need in my two sections or columns. And then I'm going to click my X. Awesome. And now let's click on the pencil icon and let's upload an image. So first you want to go to this little box right here. So when you click on the image, you want to click the pencil icon. It gives you the settings for the image, and you want to click on the picture icon to go to your image library. Now if this is your first time, you have your image saved on your computer, you want to upload it. Oh my god, the mix is jamming right now. I'm telling you, you always should be working with really good music, that's for sure. I'm going to take a screenshot because I want to save this song later. Cool. So if it's the first time that you have your image saved on your computer, we want to give it to Lead Pages. So I'm going to go to Upload Image. And here's where you can click Select File and find the image on your computer and click Open. once you have it uploaded, it's going to be here. This is just my video library. You can see all the photos I've uploaded here, but I already uploaded my image. And if you're like, John, where do I get images? You should be using Canva. In Canva is where you're going to be creating all your images, basically. And then once you save your image, then you can upload it, give it a name. Let's call it header image. You could do alt text too, header image. So when the user like hovers over it, they get that text, and click insert image. Looking good. Now let's resize this. So I'm gonna click the pencil icon, and now we get to edit it. So I'm gonna click on the paintbrush right here, and then we could do the width. I could do bigger, smaller. I like about there. I'm also going to align it to the left, middle, or right. We want to align it to our left. Awesome. Looks good. And then I'm going to, in the text, I am just going to copy this text right here. Keep it simple. There we go. Awesome. Oh, there's text in there. If you do select all, you can see the text. I'm going to just delete that and paste my text right there. Awesome. This is a landing page, so it doesn't automatically make the header. Technically, if you make the website, which is a longer lesson, it will automatically do this, but I don't want to teach you how to make a website right now. Landing pages are faster in this tutorial. It teaches you all the basics. So now that I got my text, great, I'm going to align it. Anytime you highlight text, this is the next window. Meet your text toolbox. This is going to help you edit styles. Hold on, YouTube not receiving enough data. My stream status is poor. I'm okay with it buffering. Okay, that's fine. So let's go over the image box. Basically, okay, cool. It'll still record this after this. Zoom out. Okay, cool. So you have your, these are like text styles. You can stylize a group of text like your headers, H1, 2, 3, and normal text. And then anytime you highlight them, it will keep that setting, but I don't want to deal with that. Right now, we're just going to change the font. Let's make this Open Sans. Cool. So you get highlight, change your text. You could change your text size here. Make it 6. And then you could align it left, center, right. We're going to align it to the right. Looking good. And we're not going to add links. We'll come back to the links to link it, but the little link icon is right there. Cool. So we now have our header section, which matches our landing page. This is also cool when you're funnel hacking and you're hacking a website, or you're cloning it, see a competitor's website and you want to make one that looks just like it. It's good to have it as a reference there. So you check that off and you can work your way down. So let's work on the next section. I already know what it is, so we're going to add a section. We're pro, we're just going to go blank. That's the easiest way. Just play with pro at the end of the day, or play with blanks. I'm going to add a 1 row and 2 columns. So 1 row, 2 columns. Great. Click and drag. Done. Click on the X. Done. We're going to now go to the 3 little dots right here. You could do edit settings. And then I could change the background color. I'm going to, oh, let's add an image, background image. I think I have it. Let me see, let me find this on my computer. I have one on my computer. No, not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. That one. Let's use this as the background. So we're going to add a background image here. So let's do, so we did blank for the color up here. Now we're going to do something different for this section. Let me name this background. We're going to add an image, upload image, and you can find it on your computer or click and drag it. That works too. Let's go through that. Why not? and then my upload image. Once it uploads, you get that little check mark, and then you click my upload images. Awesome. And now you got your image. Cool. You could give it a cool name. This is helpful when you give it a name. This top one is helpful. Let me insert this. Because when you go back, now you could search up here and say, show me all ones that say background, and click enter, and then it will show up right there. That's why it's very helpful to name your images in here. So I'm gonna click on the X to exit out. We got our background image, a little hard to see, but let's add our widgets next. I'm gonna add a text, nice, and then I'm going to add, what is here? Oh, it's just one image and one image. Okay, so it's actually, we need to remove a column. So, and then add a row. So I'm gonna click 3 little dots, edit section settings, nice. We're going to go to the little arrow right here, which takes us to page layout. You can also click page layout to get there too. I have my header. I'm gonna click the sub arrow just to hide it. I have my blank one here. I'm gonna call this, place a little pencil icon, type this, call it hero, click enter. This is here also hero. I'm just going to delete you for right now. So trash can, delete, keep it simple. So I got my hero. Oh, where is that? Okay, cool. Hero, save. Done. I want to, oh, we need to edit it. So I want a row. Okay, so this second row, I need to remove that column. So I'm going to click on this down arrow. There's that second column. Click the trash can icon and it will highlight it red. Awesome. Looking good. And then I'm going to click delete because it's just going to be text, image, button. And then I'm going to, I don't need to add anything else. That's cool. That's good enough there. And then click the X. And now my text, I'm going to take this, copy this. You can take your competitors, take your competitor's text, copy it, pop it in ChatGPT, make a variant of it, and then put it in here. Cool. Oh, look how the background is much brighter. So it's a little hard to see this text right here. Let's change that. So let's click on the 3 little dots, edit section settings, and this image color overlay, this right here. This is handy. So you're going to click on this little circle right here, and we're going to add, I'm going to zoom out, black, or actually do add. We're going to add a color. I'm going to click black. Add black, and it blacks it out. This is cool because then you go to transparency. I could do full transparency. Too bright. We can't see the word network after this. So I'm going to go a little darker. Yep. I can read the text at a glance. A little darker. That looks good. So then I will go back to the back arrow. So that is a image overlay with text. Cool. And I want to add a little spacing up here between this header and this section here. So that's padding. So the padding is right here is padding for the top, and the padding for the bottom is going to be right here too. So I'm going to watch the top padding. I'm going to do it all the way and see how it kicks it down. See now how we have this space right here. I like 5. Simple. Cool. And then probably a bottom too. 5. Cool. See how it adds a little spacer bumper or buffer? Nice. That's it there. I'm going to click the X now. And now my competitor has an image. So we're going to go to our widgets, drag and drop an image right here. Cool. And then also, I like doing the structure too. There's a button right there. So let's go grab our button right here. Click and drag. Done. Awesome. So I'm going to click X. And now we're just simply going to press the pencil icon. Nice. Oops. And then click on the picture. When you click on the pencil icon, it enables the little settings right here. Click the picture icon. Gets us our photo library. I have the image already. It's going to be this one. So you can upload. Remember, you can manually drag and drop. But once it's saved, it's in your photo library. I already have it uploaded. I'm going to click Insert Image. Nice. I don't like sharp edges. I want to round those edges. So I click on the paintbrush, And see here where it says scround or square, rounded, circular. Do circular, so that tries to make it a circle, but we're gonna do round, and it kind of rounds the edges. See how it rounds the edge right there? That's nice. Just a little aesthetics. So we got our text, got our image, and our button, but the competitor uses this button. This is my website. Uses this color. How do I get that color? This is super handy. Man, I'm giving you all my pro tips. You guys better subscribe if I'm giving you all my pro tips right now. Eye color picker. So if you have Chrome, this is super handy and essential. You do Chrome extension eye color picker. Click it right here. Yep, that matches the icon that I have right up here in my little toolbar. You can see my favorite tools are 1Password for passwords, Notion for saving things to my second brain, and third one is GoFullImage that copies a whole page, and then this is the eye color picker, and we'll save it from there. So this one's the eye color picker. So what it does is I'm like, what color is this button? If I click on it, adds a little crosshair, and then if I go over it, see how it says the text. It's just a giant magnifying glass here, basically. So it allows it to be super precise. And then if I click again, it locks in. So let's try that again. So I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to click once to enable it. And then I'm going to find the area and click once again. And then it locks it and it gives me, I think it's the hex color code. So I'm going to copy this, hit escape, and then go back. And now for buttons, awesome, we're going to click on the pencil icon. We're going to, now these are button settings. The first one shows you what's the event that you want to happen right here, but we want to edit the style first. So edit style, and then here you've got your primer button. I want to change the button color right there. So if I click on this, oh look, it's already there. But if it wasn't, you could click add, paste the hex code, click the left arrow, and now it's saved. Select, click out, and now it's saved, and it'll do a little image. I don't want white text, I want black text. So button text down here, click on the white one, and then click on black. And now we have gold, white text. Text size, I want 7 text. I want very small spacing around it. And that looks good. And then you could also have like 2 different stylizes for images for how you want to stylize the button. I just want to do the primer. This is stylizing for the primer button, and then you could stylize for a second type of button. But I just want to do one right now. So primer button, click save, and now see how it changes that button and all other primary buttons. And then let's go get the text. Looking good. Click here. Paste. Awesome. Looks good. We have our next section which just looks like text. So I'm going to grab our sections. We're going to go to blank because we're pro, and it's just one section box. So I'm going to click and drag it in here, let go. Awesome. Click on the X. Nice. I'm going to grab the background color. I don't know what color that is, so use my eyedrop picker. Gets me that color. We're going to copy that, hit escape, go back, go to our 3 little dots, click edit section settings. We have our color up here, and then I'm going to add a new color and paste that hex code there. Following? I know I move kind of fast. Cool. So now we got the background color. Looking good. Let's add a text widget. So we're going to go widgets and text, and we're jamming. It's highlighted there, so we have a little text box. Cool. We went to ChatGPT, or we're just going to be lazy, and we're going to copy the text. Copy, delete, and paste whatever's in there. Cool. Now we got our text, and then you could change like the headers, make it center, change the height if you want. If you want to do bullets, you can highlight a text, and then bullet is right here. It's the next one. So you can make it a dot, you can make it a check mark. See how it does a little check mark right there? Or we can do dots. I want dots. Looks good. This is Grammarly telling me you're spelling this wrong. I don't care, Grammarly, right now. That looks good. So we have our next section, text. Look how fast we're doing. Have we written one piece of code yet? No. Look how fast we're working. Because we ain't got time for that nonsense. We need to build a funnel today. So we got a button underneath. I'm going to go to my widgets, find my button. Actually, I could drag and drop a button there. That's one way. But what if I want to be lazy and I want to duplicate this button? So I'm going to click on this second little icon right here. Looks like 2 squares. That duplicates it. And if I click and hold on the next one, which is the drag, this is my favorite. Once you have like the widgets already stylized on the page, it makes it easy just to copy them. Click and drag and drop, and done. Nice. So we've done our second section, looking good. We're going to do the next section. I'm going to work a little faster here. And I'm actually just going to, it's pretty much looks the same too. So I'm just going to duplicate this. 3 little dots. And we're going to duplicate this section. Bam. Got the same section here. Looks good. Let's go grab the text. Going to grab my pencil icon. Copy all of this text. Click in the text box. Select all. Control A. Delete. And paste. Bam. Bob's your uncle. Looking good. And you can see here, this has a different check marks. So that's for, you can highlight text, click here for the check mark. And then when you go to, this is Super Hacks. Then we could click on the color. There's another tab right here. They don't teach you this in the tutorials. List icon, and now you could change the color of the list right there. I like it gold, looking good. And then you could change the color text if you want. That looks good. Click anywhere. Done. We finished our next section. We are jamming. Now we got testimonials. This, I might, so to make it easy, we're going to go to sections, click here, go down to, I think they have testimonials right here, testimonials. Nice. And then they have many different ways that you could do text, do text and images. There's this one right here. I'm going to click this one, drag and drop, just because it does the 2 column formatting already, which is nice, and adds a special image widget. It's already simple and done. So now I'm going to change the color, 3 little dots, edit section settings, click on the little color icon. I'm going to make this black. Cool. Now I'm going to copy this, just call this, oops. So if I deleted that, delete, then it resets the text. Sometimes I don't like that. You could Control Z and bring things back. There's also an undo button right up here. It's another way. Or this is what I like doing. I'm going to select all, click on the color, make this white. I'm going to just click and drag, make it white. I like to type at the very end. Great. Just so it keeps the same formatting as this. And then I can Control Delete that. So you can click, and if you press Command Delete, Control Delete, or backspace, it'll delete all that. Cool. Makes it simple. I'm going to click in here, Command A or Select All to select the text and make it white. Cool. Looks good. I'm going to just copy this right here. Copy. Cool. I got a little spacer. I'm going to click and delete. Cool. I'm not going to change the images just to be lazy. I'm also going to copy this so it Control A, V, Control A, Control V to paste. I'm just going to paste it so it keeps the text white. So that way when I go back in, I'm going to select this, copy, next tab. I could go to here and keep the last one. Remember, we want to keep some example before. And then when I paste, it will keep the same formatting, which is nice. That's what I want. Looking good. We are jamming. 29 minutes left. We are jamming. Building a website in less than, or landing page in less than an hour using zero code. You know, see how there's a space, huge space down here? And you're like, I can't delete and get rid of that. That's called break margin right here. It's the spacing after the text. So right now it's huge, 14. That's like all of this is 14. That's too much. I want that smaller. So I can click on this, change it to 1, and see how it shortens that little text box? It's just aesthetics. So now we're going to click and drag. I'm just going to do this one. Looks good. Command copy. Goes back. If you're wondering why I'm so fast, I'm also using an external keyboard and ergonomic mouse, because there's no way you're using, dear God, don't use tablets, and also don't use the touch pad on the laptop too. It's just incredibly inefficient. You want an ergonomic mouse. So that looks good. That looks good. And then let's just grab the last one. Copy and paste. Looks good. I'm going to click this and delete. Nice. So we got our reviews. We are jamming. Look at this. We built all of this without any code. We're jamming. Because especially when you're building landing pages for marketing, you want to build it super quick so you could drive traffic to it to see how well this page converts at the end of the day. If it doesn't convert well, you need to change some text on it or the offer. So we're going to now do the last section, which is the contact and form. So you can see here it is 2 rows, and the second row has 2 columns, basically. So let's find that. So we're going to go to our sections. We're going to go to about, go all the way down to blank because we're pro. Awesome. We're going to find our 2 rows, and the second row has 2 columns. Great. Click and drag. Go to the very bottom. Looking good. And then I'm going to click on this X. Cool. So, and then I'm just going to actually duplicate, go grab a text block. It really doesn't matter. Duplicate it and paste it here. Let's change the background color. So 3 little dots. Edit section settings. Click on the color and then blank. After you funnel hack like a couple websites, you'll get the hang of it super quick. So now I got the text in there. I got my background color. Let's go grab this text, copy, paste. Looks good. Saves us some time. We also have here image, text, and a form and text. So let's replicate that. So we have, I'm going to grab, I already have text right here, so I'm going to duplicate that. It's okay if it has a bunch of stuff in it. Grab this and drag it right here. Great. And then I need an image, so we'll just go widgets, image, click and drag. Cool. Looking good. And then we need a form. Let me just grab this text right here. Start your application. Copy this. Nice. Click here. Select all. Paste. Oh, let's see how it did that. I'm going to just paste it after this text. That way I keep that formatting. Delete that. Cool. See how there's that spacing underneath it? That's cool. That's that break margin. Let's just do 0. Just kind of squishes it up in this little text box right there. That looks cool. Let's actually duplicate that by clicking on it. I know I actually did accidentally. Click the duplicate icon, duplicate it, click and drag below. So we got 2 text boxes. And if I go to widgets, I could get my form. So click and drag. I'm going to put that in the middle. So I got my text, form, text. So I'm going to go grab that bottom text. Cool. Copy this. We don't save your data. We ain't Facebook. Copy this. Select all. Paste. Looking good. We got our text. Let's go grab our image here. Actually talk about what I'm doing. Okay, so click on the image, get the pencil icon, click on the image library right here. Cool. Go find a nice little image of you. I like this one. Click, insert. Looking good, but that is way too big. So if we go down, we have our paintbrush where we can scale, and I like scaling it. Yeah, it's right there. I don't like sharp edges, so I'm going to click rounded. Rounds those little edges right there. Looking good. Lastly, let's finish the form. See how the form has image on the outside? I don't like it. I like the image or the text inside the box only. So we're going to format our little form here by clicking the pencil icon. Now we have our formatting sensing. Our brain is going. It's 7 p.m. or it's 8 p.m. at night. And I just went for a walk, so my brain is going. You tired? So let's do that again. Form, pencil icon gets us our settings. If we go to labels, we get an option to hide them inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. I want them inside. Then you could change the color, make the size big, small. People are getting blind, so make it easy for them to see. Let's do 5 actually. That looks good. And I'm going to leave the color gray. You can make it bold if you want. Doesn't matter. And then, but you're like, John, wait. We have first name, email, and phone number. We only have email. We need to add some fields here. So that's going to be the next one. Edit integrations. Click on that. Cool. Now we have our 3-step settings to configure this form. Super easy. We're still not writing any code. First thing you need to do is name your form. This is important because when you hook it up to Zapier to do the automation, this is how you're going to find the form when you do automation from this to your CRM, whether it be HubSpot, Salesforce, doesn't matter. So I'm going to call this awesome form landing page. You could call it anything you want. And then ClickUp will automatically email you a notification for every lead. I don't really care about that. So that's why you really just need the name here. Click next. You could also add a CAPTCHA too. I don't, I'm lazy. Click next. So now you get to the second part, fields, step 2. We need to add 2 fields. So I'm going to click on add a field right here. We're going to add our first name. Yep. We're going to make it required right here. Looking good. And then click done. Cool. I'm going to add another field because we need also the phone number. And then it gives you, we do want to make this required. And then we have the option here to add area code. I don't care about the area code. Just give me all the numbers. And then click done. Cool. But the order, it's out of order. We need to change the order. So that's what these up arrow and down arrows are. They're for positioning. I want first name to go high up here. So I'm going to click on the up arrow for first name. Bam. Throws it up there. First name, email, phone number. Looking good. I'm going to click next. And we're now on the next page where it's like, hey, what do you want to happen after the user fills out this form? Well, we definitely want to send them to a landing page. I have a thank you page. If you build the landing page second, save it, publish it, and then go back here, you'll be able to see all your pages. These are all just landing pages. I already have one built, so I'm going to click on this. So it's going to send them to this landing page. You can send them to an external URL. You could have it remain on page. We want to be nice, send it to a landing page. You always want to send it to a landing page, a separate landing page, because then you could put code on that landing page for like conversions for like Google Ads to trigger if they land on this page, you know, they completed the funnel. That's why you want to do that. And then you could add the option here to add an automatic email, but that's advanced. We don't want to deal with that right now. We just want to send them to a thank you page because that information is going to go to Zapier straight to the CRM. I'm going to click save and close. Nice. Let's finish this out with a footer and call it a day. I like this. Let's finish this out. So we have our last section here, which is a section. We're going to go to about, go to blank. And what is this? 2 columns? Yeah, it's 2 columns. I could do 3, but let's do 3 columns. Simple. But we need to add a row underneath because we got 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns, and a row underneath here. So after you start looking at a bunch of websites, you'll get better at looking at them. It comes with repetition and doing numbers. It's like reps. The more reps that you do, the better you get. So change the background color. I'll make it black. So click on the color, black. Done. Looking good. So we have 3 things here. We have image, text, image. So widgets, we're going to drag and drop an image, drag and drop text, and drag and drop an image. Done. But we need to add another row. So we're going to go layout. I like doing the 3 little dots because then it just takes me right to those settings. It makes it easy. We need to click on the back arrow. Anyway, that was the long way around. We're going to click the pencil icon so we can rename this footer. And I need a row here, so I'm going to click on the down arrow, click add, and then click on row. Yep, got a row, looking good. And we're going to just have a text here, so I'm going to click duplicate, take that, drag and drop, and now we have a text box down here. Great. Let's add the text. So to add the text, I'm actually going to, oh yeah, we're actually at the website. So I'm just going to copy this, click in here, Control A, delete and paste, and then Control A. So I'm going to select it all, change the color to white. Click add, make it white. Looks good. We have a image of a logo, so I'm going to click on the pencil icon, click on my image library, click on the image, click insert, boom, and then I have my YouTube icon, so I'm going to click on this because you're watching on YouTube. Isn't that awesome? Click on that, and then I think I have a YouTube one right around here. They changed colors. Black. Click here, insert. Great. Now you could change the sizing of the columns by, if you hover in between, you can click and drag to make that column smaller if you want to. I want it real small. That looks great. I'm going to just copy the text down here, looking good. Click down here. Oops, click in it. Control A, delete, Control V, paste. And then some text didn't make white, so I'll Control A and change the color to white. Awesome. Now, when the user clicks on that image and this image, I want to take them to the main website. So let's make the images hyperlink or clickable. So I'm going to copy this URL, copy, and then if you click on the pencil icon for any image, here's our next icon right here. So that's the link, and this is the standard linking for lead pages, which makes it so nice. We're going to say go to an external URL, and then what URL? Yeah, I want to go to that website. Click out anywhere, click anywhere. So now when the user clicks on that, it will take them to that page. Let's do the same down here, repetition. Click on, hover over the image, click the pencil icon, click on the link, go down, go external link, and paste. Bob's your uncle. Cool. Same thing with our YouTube. I think I'm going to copy, right click, copy link address. And then so we're going to go pencil icon, link, external, and then paste in here. So there's my YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe to the YouTube channel so I can make more content like this for you guys, so you can learn how to do tech for entrepreneurs at the end of the day. Because so far we have written 0 code and we built a landing page in less than an hour. Once you get faster, things become quicker. So let's review and see our buttons are red. Inactive button. Well, we need to link. And this is where it's handy. So if we go, so when the user clicks on, what's going on here? This column's messed up. So if we hover over this, click and drag that column, we could format that. Very cool. We know how to fix things. So back to this error. When a user clicks on this button, I want it to automatically scroll down and take them to this section here. How do we do that? Super easy. You're going to first name this section. Makes your life easy. So this section right here, I'm going to click on the 3 little dots. Click on Edit Section Settings. Upper left, click on the arrow so we get to our page layout, which you can get to here. Scroll down. This is showing all the footer. I'm going to click on this up arrow. So that just collapses all the columns and rows that are in that section. And this is our blank 2. Blank 2. Let's give it a name. I'm going to call this contact. If you want to do 2 names, add a dash and do form, or an underscore in form. You don't want to do a space and then 2 words separately by a space. That's just bad coding. So I'm just going to do contact. Super simple. Click save. Great. Click this. Close this out. So now when I hover over, it's the contact section. This is where your love lead pages is so handy. So I'm going to click on this pencil icon. And now under our button settings, we did the settings for the changing of the color. By the way, while we're here, you can make it full width or toggle it off. You can make it small, medium, or large. I like medium. You can align it left, center, or right. I like center. But here's the last one, click event. What happens when the user clicks on this button? We're going to click on this, and then it could open a pop-up, open a Calendly pop-up. We want jump to a page section. Click on that. And since you fancy named all your sections, look at that. There's contact right there. Plain English. Super easy. You're coding. Awesome. So now it would jump to that section. I'm going to click on the X. Let's repeat that. So practice that again. So hover over a button, pencil icon. To drag this little toolbar around, this little header bar, you could click and hold and it will like move it around anywhere you want. Super handy. Or you could click on the little domino icon too. Just click and hold and you could drag it around anywhere to make it easy. So we're going to click on click event right here. Go down to our jump to a page section. It says, what section do you want to add it to? I want to add it to my contact section. Nice. And the error goes away. So I could click anywhere. Now we could be super lazy and we could duplicate that. Click and drag that little cross so we can move it up. And then I could drag it here. And then I could delete this button here. And it already has the settings. Look, it'll take you to that contact setting. So that's why it's super handy just to duplicate things that are already there. Awesome. Let's review our work. We got a header. Oh, now let's do the header links right here. That's the last thing we have to do. So we're going to name this section here. Edit. We're going to call this, click on the arrow to the left. It's called blank 1. We're going to collapse this just so it's easier. Same thing with this so we can see all our sections. So we're going to go to blank 1. Click on the pencil icon. I'm going to call this benefits. I can't spell benefits. How do you spell benefits? My brain just fried. Sorry. Benefits. I use Google for spell check. So save. Great. Let's name our next section here. Actually, contact. We'll call this reviews. So that's testimonials. I'm just going to rename that reviews. Simple. Click save. Done. Click the X. I think that's all for that. So now if I scroll up, you have text up here. We want when the user clicks on each of these links, it takes them to those page sections. Same thing. So you could also do it not just with buttons, but also with text. So if I double click on this text, here's our little link button. It says, where do you want it to take the user? To a page section. And that's going to go to benefits. Nice. Click out, double click the next one. Go to our link button here. So this is a hyperlink button. We're going to say, hey, when the user clicks on that text, I want to take them to a page section. What section? The reviews. Nice. And we're going to do it again. Click the highlighted text, click the little paperclip, and then go to jump to a page section, and contact or apply. Cool. I think that is everything for rebuilding this landing page. I don't see any errors. That looks good too. So now our last step, it's been automatically saving after every edit or change that you've been making automatically. So if you close your window in the middle of anything that you've been working on, it's automatically saved. Our last step is to click the publish button right here. Let's publish this to the web. This is the landing page, so it already has your root domain, blah blah blah.com. And it says what's the landing page when they hit slash. I'm just going to call this awesome landing dash page. You don't want spaces. So awesome landing page. I'm going to click publish. Doesn't exist on the web, and all of a sudden, bam, that web page now exists on the web for everyone to see. So you're going to copy the link, open a new tab, paste the link. You can see here, awesome landing page. Click enter, and congratulations. You just learned how to build a landing page using Leadpages in less than an hour without writing one piece of code. And if the user fills this out, and then click sign up. Oh, I need an @ symbol, so it does a little verification, and then we'll click sign up. It takes them to a landing page. I already built this landing page already, so, but that's just how you can see. So yes, that is everything in Leadpages. So now if we go back to Leadpages, and if we click on our arrow, we give it a name up here too. Click on our back arrow. We go, I like to click on the little icon. Everything we've just been working on is under landing pages. There's your landing page. Now you can see it's published. Then here's something cool. You can see how many visitors have gone and how many conversions, how many people filled out the form, which is super handy. You could click on this little icon right here to see analytics, and bam, we got one viewer and one conversion, meaning the user filled out the form, did the action that we wanted on this landing page. This landing page has a 100% conversion rate. That is amazing for a landing page that you just built in under an hour. So thank you for joining me for Tech Hour for how to build a landing page. Go ahead and build a couple landing pages, funnel hack your competitors, and build the landing page. I would love to see it. If you have any questions or stuff you want to see in the next episode, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Give me a like, subscribe, and something. Just say hi in the comments. That way you can boost the algorithm, because I'm shadow bound. We want this to get out to as many people so that they can learn well as well too. So I'm Jonathan Acuna. If you'd like to learn more about entrepreneur tech skills and all that, join the community. This is the stuff we learn and help each other build our empires online so that we can grow and have amazing lives. So hope you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out.